So what many people do is they serve what's called chocolate-covered broccoli. Chocolate-covered broccoli is when we take something we think people should have, right? Broccoli's healthy, eat broccoli, and people don't want broccoli. So what do? In the gamification industry, we put chocolate on top of the broccoli and say, here, now it's delicious, right? Eat some broccoli with chocolate on it. But that's disgusting. Nobody wants that, right? So just because something is good in one context doesn't mean it's good in another context.
I add more features when I kill, so let's get that out of the way. But there is one thing that we need to keep in mind. Of course, we need to add features, but those features, all of them will need to serve a common vision, a common strategy.
None of this works if we don't fundamentally give people what they're looking for, right? Like this isn't mind control. This isn't brain hacking, right? Like, I don't know what that, you hear that sometimes, the social dilemma, the companies are manipulating your brain. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
What I realized at Hotjar was, as the company started to grow, customer research, data analytics, they were working in silos. You had marketing doing a bit of research, you had product doing their thing, and the teams weren't effectively communicating. And what ended up happening was research was being repeated, good insights were going to waste, and we were just ultimately wasting our time and not taking advantage of what we actually did know.
Like, one of the early steps is understanding your users, what does success look like for them. And if you don't know what that is, I imagine it's like you're driving, you're going on a road trip, and you don't know where your destination is. Like, what is it? How successful would you be in getting to a destination if you don't know your destination? Like, that's just doesn't make sense.
These techniques are good. They're not that good, right? Like, anybody who's actually built product knows that you can use all these tips and tricks and techniques, and none of them will work unless the customer fundamentally wants what you have to offer. You have to give a good value exchange.
An entirely different emergent technique that led to the best and fastest growing SaaS we see today, like Figma, Notion, Airtable. Frame.io, was just acquired yesterday for $1.3 billion by Adobe. And it's all that Frame.io is like a video editing tool like Adobe After Effects with collaboration. And Adobe saw what Figma did to Adobe XD and decided they're not going to miss the boat on video editing, collaborative video editing, and just bought the Frame team.
And I'll be speaking at Product Drive by Userpilot on October 4th and 5th about team-led growth and the rise of multiplayer collaborative SaaS. So what's team-led growth and why is it interesting? Well, it's the reason companies like Canva, Airtable, Notion, Figma, and a wave of other collaboration-first companies got to the scale they are so quickly. Team-led growth is the new movement beyond product-led growth that companies in every vertical are working on today. And if it's done well, it ensures that their SaaS tool is embedded deeply into the communications and workflows of the teams that use them in a way that increases retention, seat expansion, and ultimately drives more value to their users. And interestingly, like sales-led or product-led growth, there are patterns and lessons there that can apply to most B2B SaaS tools. And that's what we're going to dig into. So join me. The speaker lineup is fantastic. You won't be disappointed, and I'm excited to see you there.
Hello. I'm Clement Cal, founder of Product Teacher, a product management education company. I'm going to be speaking at Product Drive 2.0 on October 4th and October 5th, 2021. I'm going to be talking about how you can leverage switching costs to grow your product, how to increase your product's viability so that way prospects pick you every time, and how to make your product really attractive to stay on over the long run so that your current customers don't consider competitors. If you're looking to accelerate your product growth, this talk is for you. Come join me at Product Drive 2.0. I'm super excited to see you there. Thanks so much.